Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the Legion heads south with a stop-off at a surprising menagerie. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast, the Continental Army has formed a squad of superhumans led by Elijah Allen, Master of Mind Control, and including Invisible Assassin Artemis Crow, Petanoat, the Wampanoag Swamp Monster, Clara Washington, the Super Soldier, and Nubbins McGregor, who can literally punch someone into a rat. The war is heating up in the South, so the Legion of Liberty is on the way, but a stop in Philadelphia to visit a menagerie proves to have an unexpected exhibit. All right, so your merry crew has been solving all kinds of problems up in the Boston area and New York. And at this point in the war, the theater of operations has really moved south. So the northern colonies, with the exception of New York City, which is still occupied by the British, are pretty much securely in the control of the revolutionaries. But Maryland, Virginia, and especially the Carolinas and Georgia are very much not. So you've been ordered to travel south and join up with the forces fighting in the Carolinas. But en route, you stop off in Philadelphia, and there you have the chance to meet up with John Adams, who you met previously and is, of course, related to your original recruiter, Sam Adams. And he talks about, he says, well, the war is going reasonably well with the addition of the French, but still, morale in the colonies can waver. The Continental Congress has sponsored a menagerie to give the populace something else to think about. You might want to check it out yourself. It's Amphilis Potts Beasts of Wonder. They're just to the west of town, if you're interested.
Oh, cool. I'm always up for a diversion.
Sounds quite interesting indeed.
Okay, so you head out there.
Okay.
And there are a wide range of beasts scattered about in various cages, and then the wagons that they travel in are nearby. There are mountain lions. There's a small family of bears. There's several raptors that are in a special cage to keep them from flying away. There's a couple of wild boar, a beaver, and many other interesting creatures. And so you're poking
beaver
about.
Special at all? Why would a beaver be?
They're a little bit rare because they've been hunted pretty extensively.
I see.
So the East Coast, there's not so many of them left at this point. There's more inland, but the folks on the coast probably haven't seen them.
Okay.
There's all sorts of civilians bustling about. There's a few colonials.
Oh,
absolutely, yes.
Well, I guess we could split up and enjoy ourselves for once.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
That seems like a bad idea.
Well, they're all right next to each other, right? We're in the same area. And I'll just check out
And yet,
exhibits.
Okay.
Splitting up never been a bad idea. Come on.
That's
Yeah,
silly.
splitting the party is always
We're
good.
to enjoy
The party is
ourselves.
always good for a while. Come on.
It's like popping wheelies with the barrel carts. What could go wrong?
What could go
We're off
wrong?
I have a bad feeling about this.
We're off.
So I would like you all to make
We're heroes. We'll be fine.
notice
Chuck's
rolls,
whiskey.
please.
Oh boy.
All right.
Make notice rolls.
Okay.
Right, what could go wrong?
Oh, there it is. Oh, delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Wow.
I am okay, I think.
Okay, so Clara, you do
I
have a
have a
bad
bad
feeling.
feeling about this.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
You're paying a little more attention than everyone else, and you see that the bears seem kind of agitated.
Oh.
And then, as you sort of look over at the bears, you see one of them surrounded by kind of an orangish glow, and it starts to expand.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
So you know that while it is the most common for superpowered abilities to manifest in humans, that they can manifest in animals as well, and
Oh.
that the more intelligent the animal, the more likely it is that they would manifest power. So one of the bear cubs explodes upwards in size until it is larger than its mother and bursts through the cage.
Boy.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh,
Guys,
We all
guys,
know
guys.
Nubbins,
So-
make it small.
Round
All
one.
right, all right, all right. All right.
So round one here, only Clara and the bears will be able to act because
Oh.
she's the only one who reacted fast enough and is not too distracted by all the screaming.
Well then.
Because obviously, with a giant bear on the loose, and also, a regular bear and two bear cubs, that's a little more excitement than people were expecting at the Menagerie today.
How could that be?
I like how the icon for the bear has changed to upgrade the ferocious aspect.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So who goes first? Wait, the bear is the bear like angry and attacking, or is it just gigantic?
It's gigantic and appears to be very unhappy about having been in a cage.
God.
All right, what's going on here?
Where are you?
It's not doing my initiative here.
I have a cylinder of light around my.
Oh, hang on.
I don't actually see a map or anything.
Yeah,
Not
I need
sure.
to turn on general illumination for the map. Hang on. See if I can get the combat working first.
I can see everything.
Yeah, I can see the full map.
All right. So for those of you who can't, this should be the trick.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I don't know why it is not rolling for initiative here.
So just how big is this bear? Are we talking like 400 pounds or 700 pounds? Something huge.
The bear that grew, we're looking in the maybe a ton range.
Oh my goodness.
Holy
That's several
cow.
times
So it's a
larger.
monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
In game terms, it jumped up a few size categories.
Probably the size of an
So
elephant.
it rolls. Whoop, I'm not doing all of you at once here. It rolls over to the civilian and basically hurls him into a wagon.
Okay.
Are we all rolling initiative? I do have that bonus initiative thing
You
too.
do,
as well.
yes. So let
Okay.
me.
So my first direction was toward Nubbins. So I'd probably
Yeah, although
throw
you're
him.
not acting this round yet because you were caught off guard by this.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The bear cubs go hauling off this way.
But they're not, the other bear cubs are not part of the fight, right? They're just running.
They are just running. Yes. Okay, Clara, you're up.
Oh man. Can I try to lead Monster Bear away? Like, man, it's gonna run so much faster than me.
Don't run. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to catch you.
You can certainly try to attract it in your direction.
Yeah, you can shield up.
Yeah. Is there a tree nearby? I know that bears can climb trees, but it's a ton. So maybe if it's like tall and spindly.
There are some trees over this way.
Okay.
And there's one down here.
Okay. I'm going to run not past the bear because that seems like a bad idea. But let's run, I guess. And you said there was a tree this way somewhere?
You can see the pink down in the corner. That's a flowering tree.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it tall enough to be maybe out of the bear's immediate reach?
You'd have to get pretty far up in it if the bear goes up on its hind legs, but yes, probably.
Okay, so I'm going to shout, hurl some rocks, and if it sees me, I'm gonna, take off with the tree.
Okay, so this is going to be an unskilled roll, I believe, because I don't think you have taunt. So go ahead and give me an untrained roll because you're taunting the bear.
It's only the first time.
The bear's very angry. So I'm going to give you a +2 on your unskilled, untrained roll.
Oh man, I can't do a jack of all trades on taunt.
Not in the middle of the fight, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Runtime. Okay, so with the +2, that's a 3.
Mm-hmm. I need to Benny that.
If you want to.
All right, let's.
What are your hindrances, by the way? You are
That's a little
heroic.
better.
I'm actually going to give you a Benny because attracting the bear's attention is clearly in the heroic vein. Okay, so that's a 5.
That's better.
And the bear rolls a 2. So you have the bear's attention.
Nice.
Well done.
Excellent.
So are you then going to run for the tree?
Yep.
Okay, so that'll put
Just
you over here.
Don't worry. You can call the eagles when you get to the top. They'll fly you away.
That's right. Me and Gandalf.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how it works.
I start eyeing the closest civilian to me. Like, do you want to turn into a bird? Like,
okay, so the civilians are beginning to scatter and run for it. They're in full-on panic stations.
Smart civilians.
Huh.
I mean, these are colonists.
You know what? It's better
they know
that
that
they're out of the way.
bears are bad, and bears that are like 3 times the size of any normal bear are super bad. So
we can take them.
And the colonial militia, not much better. They're also making a run for it. Like, I didn't sign up. I signed up to fight redcoats, not bears.
Come on.
Okay, Pet Noah's up first. Pet Noah is going to attempt to swamp out.
Fight the bear. Yeah.
That is sufficient for swamping out. He is officially swamped. And then he's going to move over to try to cover you. Okay, Elijah.
Okay. Am I getting any connection to this animal? Can I psychic animals, or is it just people? Have I tried?
It is certainly possible that you could psychic an animal. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to puppet it. Calm it down.
That is absolutely possible.
Oh,
no.
Good luck.
Thanks.
That'd be impressive and bizarre.
Look at
Oh
that!
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. That's going to be tough for that bear to resist.
Hey, bear.
Hey, oh my gosh. Not with that.
Okay. What do you want the bear to do?
All right.
Oh,
Or
Well
riding a
done.
unicycle, dribbling balls. No. I'm gonna have him stand down, just subdued on all fours and sit on his hind legs.
Okay. So I am going to need you to make a riding roll because the bear does not speak English.
Okay.
And so you're trying to convey through body language and tone of voice what you want the bear to do.
Okay.
And that comes under the heading of riding.
Okay. Sure. All right. I have riding as a skill, so at least there's that. Ooh, it's my night, I think. Yeah.
The bear kind of sits down on the grass
Good bear.
wow.
with his
All right, I'll
massive
start mind
head.
reading to see or empathy to see how he feels. Do I have to
Unless
roll
you're
for
going to chase
empathy?
after the other bears, that takes us out of combat.
Nice.
Anybody want to do
Cool.
Nice. Holy.
Okay, so the bear is angry and scared.
Okay. All right, I'll convey that to the rest of the group. To everyone, keep it down. Let's see if we can subdue this thing, and then I'll talk to it calmly, and like I don't know. I'll have Pet know it. Does Pet know it? Maybe have any skills in the matter? Did he take animal friendship or anything?
He has nature bond, I believe, but that
Nice.
doesn't. Nature bond just tells him where animals are. It doesn't actually give him the
Wouldn't help
ability.
him.
It's not. Yeah, beast friend would be the
Okay.
relevant power.
Okay. I would just show that we're meaning of no harm to him, and that we're not a threat, and see if we can just exist and then deal with it from there.
Okay, so as you do that, it shrinks back down to bear cub size, and it's staring fixedly towards where its mother and its two siblings ran.
This is like a Hulk bear.
Let it
Does
go.
any of us have like a connection to tell if there's like magic? Like, is he truly a magical bear, or maybe this was forced upon the bear without his will? Yeah, is there anything we can figure out from if he's innate, just like got this ability?
I'm going to say make the empathy roll now and see if you can get enough of a sense of that.
Okay.
Yeah, mind reading isn't really going to do any good because you don't have surface thoughts aren't really.
Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh,
Man, you're
God.
rocking it tonight.
I don't know. I swear
Okay,
I'm not hacking. I got no programs installed.
You are pretty confident that the bear did this on its own hook. That it felt trapped and scared in the cage, and then it just suddenly grew. So you think that it is in fact a superpowered bear.
Okay, can I talk to the bear within its mind? Have I established like a way to communicate with it?
No, that is not on your list of powers. You can kind of do a little bit with body language, but that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best with body language to coerce the bear to befriend me and join our group. So, like with
That
food,
I'll use that is a tall order.
I'll use food as a tool.
Can you change the bear into a human? Technically, you could. It would still have bear intelligence, however, and it would probably be pretty freaked out.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Can we just feed the bear? I mean,
you absolutely could feed the bear. So basically, you're attempting to tame the bear.
You're not normally supposed to feed them, though.
Yeah.
Well,
but in this case, it's angry.
There's a bear trainer around here someplace, right? Can we?
No, not a trainer. They're just keeping them in cages.
Yeah, I'm going to try to establish.
Ooh, bad form, Jones.
See if I can do that.
Okay.
What do I do?
Give me a riding roll.
Riding. Okay. All right. Don't fail me now, good rolls. I want to Benny that. Benny. I'll take that. I'll take a 5.
All right. The bear, the empathy sense you get is that the bear is cautiously thinking that you may not be horrible.
All right.
It's still, you're still a human, and humans have put it in cages, and it is not a fan, and it really wants its mama.
I get it. I throw it the food I was holding,
and then it really wants to follow its mother a lot.
That's fine. I wave it away at that point.
Okay,
and I
so it goes running off. And
close. I was that close to a magic bear pet mount. You guys realize that?
You did.
If your riding skill was better, you might have been able to pull it off. So the Continental Congress is not entirely thrilled that you let these bears go. So you get a mild reprimand from the Continental Congress for not eliminating these
can
threatening
go
bears.
chase after the giant bears themselves.
Yes, they can.
I'm sure the giant bear will turn up again.
I will deny that it was a special bear to begin with. I would just say it's a bigger than normal bear, and that people must have had one too many.
All right. So with that, you receive orders to connect with a force of Virginia militia in North Carolina led by Colonel William Campbell. So you're given a location in North Carolina, and you also hear, as you're traveling, about this new British general, Lord Cornwallis, who has been pretty effective in the southern colonies in defeating various rebel forces. So he's clearly a dangerous opponent, and he's also making extensive use of loyalist militia. So your orders are to meet up with Campbell and try to slow Cornwallis down and make sure that he doesn't reach Philadelphia and once again take the colonial capital away. So as you move south, green leaves are starting to yield the red and orange in the rugged hills of North Carolina's inland counties. And you ride up to a large encampment where nearly 1,000 North Carolina militia are preparing to march, hoping to contain Cornwallis in the southern states and protect the retaken capital of Philadelphia. And as the sentries hail you, you pass your orders along. They direct you to Campbell.
Okay.
He says, I'm glad Washington finally decided to send me some assistance. We have a large force here, but we also are opposed by a large force of loyalist militia. They're retreating back towards Cornwallis's forces in Charlotte. I believe that we have the numbers to defeat them, but we have to keep them in place long enough to surround them and attack. To that end, I have a plan. We know that the lowest militia are commanded by a regular, one Major Ferguson, and that he has sent messages to Cornwallis asking for reinforcements. We've learned this from deserters from the Loyalist force. If you were to infiltrate the enemy camp and inform Ferguson that British regulars are marching to his aid, then he would likely hold his position, and this would allow us to surround and defeat him. How you accomplish this is entirely at your discretion.
I believe this is a task we can handle indeed, sir.
Very well. See my adjutant if there are any specific resources that you need.
Okay. All right, this should be pretty cut and dry. Just go in and impersonate a troop, and then coerce them to stay. with no backup.
We can do this.
Yeah, I don't think I need anything. I think I got all my inquired about items last time.
Okay, so what's your plan here?
We're gonna do our best to camouflage ourselves like the enemy. So we're gonna need suits.
I'm not sure I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, Clara and Pet Noet probably would not be very convincing as either loyalist militia or British soldiers. Although it's possible that Pet Noet could pass for a Cherokee irregular.
So,
Wait,
so
what
one
was the
one thing that
special
we could do
forces
is-
for the British?
yeah.
I mean, could we do that? That's my only
Greycoat,
thought.
they're going to impersonate
Yeah.
Greycoats. Interesting idea. There aren't that many of them, so it would it would depend on whether Ferguson bought that you were Greycoats that he'd never encountered before.
Mm.
That might be
But it's not out of the
Right.
question. In any case, however, neither Greycoat nor British uniforms are readily available here in the backcountry of North Carolina.
Right.
You haven't got a handy Hercules mulligan to cough up uniforms for. The best way to get British uniforms would be to take them off of British soldiers.
We should do that. We should ambush a troop of them and then go into their encampment. In the meantime, our less conspicuous
Turn
or
them
more
to
conspicuous
mice or
members
birds
have
or
nubbins turned
snakes,
into
other
mice
critters,
for the time being.
That's true.
Or
Birds
birds
or something.
yeah.
Birds are handy for reconnaissance purposes, certainly. So you know that from what Campbell told you, you know that the main body of Ferguson's forces are militia, but he has a small group of regulars, and those are the ones that are going back and forth as messengers to Cornwallis.
They would be the regulars, the people he would know and recognize.
He would know the ones he sent, but it's possible Cornwallis could send his own regulars back.
We could impersonate those regulars and forge some documents from Cornwallis saying, "Stay put, we're on the way."
Yeah. We could even take one of the regulars, even. I could mind control him and have him come with us for even more of selling our case.
Yeah, there you go. So if we have our current outfits portraying as loyal militias, we wouldn't have to modify our current clothing very much. And if you could puppet one of their people to sort of sell the idea that we are coming from Cornwallis, then they'll definitely kind of accept whatever message we give them.
You'd certainly be better off.
Then we kill them.
Yeah.
You'd certainly be better off in terms of coming up with militia clothing. It would not be difficult. So that would be a relatively easy thing to pose as, except, as I said, for Pet Noet and Clara. So then if you were able to capture and puppet one of the messengers, that certainly could be very effective in convincing Ferguson to stay put.
Yeah, let's go with that plan. And like I said,
Sounds like a plan.
other two people, animalize them.
Okay, so first off, let's get a roll from Nubbins with +2 to shapeshift all of the shapeshift Pet Noet and Clara.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hello, Salem.
That adds to the roll. There we go.
Not a problem. Two splendid falcons are now available to you.
Nice.
There is the minor problem that they can't talk.
Yeah. I mean, we don't terribly need them for reconnaissance as much as we need them for just to
you
keep
might
an eye on us.
You might need them for reconnaissance. To
Yeah,
spot
just dive down
the guy
towards
you're trying
one
to
of us.
capture and puppet.
To let us know.
Oh yeah, definitely. definitely in that case.
I mean, we can fly in circles over, right? Once
Yeah.
once
Well,
we spy them,
also-
we can like fly in circles over where they are.
Yeah, you guys will
Also,
assist in the
you know,
ambush, definitely.
Elijah
Right, and they
can
have
read
human-
minds,
Yeah, exactly.
including shapeshifted hawk minds.
Ah, there we go.
They're over here. They're over here.
I'll communicate to you from the ground as well.
Oh, sweet.
By the way, when I'm doing all these things, I'm
Sweet.
touching
Love
my
it.
head like Professor X. I got the two fingers on my.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Do you lean back with that
All right,
focus?
so-
I got my hand out in like a V shape.
All right,
Oh,
so
next
you guys are all mounted.
Sounds about right.
3 of you are mounted, and you get the indication of where these regulars are. And they're not too far away, but this is going to be a chase.
Ooh.
All right.
So the way a chase works, there's 2 of these guys, so you'll have to deal with one of them. You are going to you have a set of options for what you can do each round. If you don't take any actions at all, then you can have a +2 on your maneuver roll, which is basically how you're chasing after these people. So that would be in this case, your riding roll.
Okay.
And then, so if you succeed in your riding roll, you can move forwards 1 card. If you get a raise, you can move forward 2 cards.
Okay.
So then you can also take actions. So since this is a riding chase, each of these from card to card is 5 inches. So if you're talking about range for ranged weapons or anything like that, or powers, that's the range you're talking about. So if you can do any normal action you would normally do, like use a power attack. If you're on the same card, you can do a melee attack. You can also attempt to board, which basically means you're jumping from your horse onto the other guy's horse. You can, as an action, you can still do change position. So that's your action where you get a +2, or you can change position as a free action and do something else, in which case you don't get the +2 on your riding roll. You can attempt to take evasive action, or conversely, you can hold steady in order to improve your penalties for, say, firing a gun from the back of a horse. If you get far enough ahead, you can flee, which would be more effective for them. And if you're on the same card, you can also try to force them into a tree or something like that, or try to ram them. If you draw a club, then you're going to run into one of the complications that are shown on the chase cards here. So if your initiative card is a club, then you're going to have something extra that you're going to have to do.
Do I get bonus cards to divvy to people?
You do.
Okay, cool.
Scott, as a hawk, can I harass either the rider or the horse? Like,
I will say
we
yes.
should be able to dive fast and hard and have these big bony knuckle talons that I can knock a bird out of the sky.
Let me put you on there as well, but you're going to be basically on top of them, and you're going to have a bonus because as a hawk, you are faster than a horse.
Oh, yeah.
So you start on the same card as them.
Nice.
I should be fast enough that I could light on, either the horse or the rider and like peck at them if I wanted to.
That is an option, yes. All right. So the first to go is Nubbins. So first off, so what do you want to do in the first round of the chase here?
I think I want to make a shooting roll just to, ruffle some feathers, as it were.
You also want to close the range.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I'll need a shooting roll and a riding roll. The shooting roll is going to be at -2, I believe, because you are on the back of a horse.
Okay, yep.
And then it may actually be worse than that. So you actually make a riding roll for your shooting as well. Actually, it doesn't matter. They're the same skill. Okay, so you first, whoops, I'm not moving all of you. You're able to advance, which is good. And then, so that puts you at short range if you are firing at them. So go ahead and make your shooting roll also. And that's going to hit.
All right.
So give me, I assume you're firing a pistol here.
Yep.
So give me pistol damage.
Boom.
All right, you have shaken one of the cavalrymen.
Bang, bang.
Okay, Elijah. What do you want to do this round?
I'm gonna advance until I'm close enough to puppet one of the guys that I want for our scheme. Whoever seems to be one of the more higher ranking of the group.
Okay, give me a riding roll first.
Okay.
Okay, that is not enough to advance, so you're still out of range for puppet, unless you want to Benny it.
How many Bennies? I got 3. I'll use another one. Benny. Ooh.
Okay, if you want, you can be on the same card as that.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, now I need you to make another riding roll because you got a complication.
Oh, shoot.
You're going to have to make a riding roll to avoid falling in the pond.
Oof. Oh,
you managed to avoid falling in the pond.
All
yes.
right.
Okay. So you can make your puppet roll.
Okay. All right. Let's puppet him to stop his horse. Subdue him.
Getting good at this.
It's not great.
You happy with that?
I'm gonna keep it for now. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take it. It's not great, but
You
Oh,
puppet the
yes.
horse, maybe?
That's the job, though.
Man.
So you've puppeted the shaking. The shaking guy is now under your control. So he basically stopped his horse.
yeah, he stopped.
All
We're
right.
gonna have a chat.
Okay, Artemis.
Okay. So teleport is a skill that I can apply to others, right? But I can't apply it to myself. Correct?
Yes. If you're asking if you can apply it to your horse, the answer is yes.
Oh, so yeah.
You
all right.
can also
So,
apply it. Yes, and yes, you can teleport yourself. So
Okay.
to teleport yourself and the horse, it's going to be a teleport roll at -1.
All right. I've
And
only
you
got
could
this.
teleport right up on these guys if you wanted to.
You know,
Can he teleport people?
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I can. It's a touch. It's a touch
Ooh.
on,
I was about to
contact.
say, you can teleport.
You obviously can teleport your horse.
Right.
You're
So,
clearly touching it.
yes. All right. I'm gonna try this. And this is at a -1 for me and my horse.
Yes.
All right. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Hey. No.
How's it at 2? Are you at a negative?
Maybe you're carrying a fatigue or a wound or something afterward? No.
Should I Came up
Oh,
with a
it's
4 on
it's
the
Yeah.
let me see the details here.
You unskilled? Teleport?
It's a D4 roll. I came up with a 4.
It had the built-in -1 for teleport. So you don't need to put that in there, but it's still not good enough.
Oh.
You need at least a 4.
You should Benny.
5, basically.
All right, I'm gonna Benny that one.
Ah, 4 again.
Okay, so you can still make a riding roll and try to catch up, though.
All right, I will do that. I don't have riding, so that's just unskilled, right? Untrained.
Untrained roll, right?
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Apparently, you're a prodigy, so you can be right. You can still be right up on them if you want to.
I will be right up on him.
Everybody's in
Everybody's
in the freshly plowed field here.
There we go.
Okay, so the cavalryman who's still there first has to make a riding roll. Oh, whoops, he's not dead. He first has to make a riding roll just to avoid the freshly plowed field that he's riding through, which he does. And then he is going to make another riding roll to try to get away from you guys.
Not happening.
He did make it up to the hedge roll anyway.
He's strong.
Okay, Clara, you need an athletics roll to chase after him or fly after him, and then you can do a fighting roll in order to harass him.
Okay.
Good enough. You go speedily. You speed right after him,
And
then
then
give me a fighting roll.
Yep. Ooh, frenzy? What does a frenzied hawk look like?
A little crazy, yeah. Did you turn frenzy on?
Should I Benny that? I don't know. I see frenzy.
Not great.
Yeah, you can Benny it
Okay, let's
if you want.
try again. That's
That's
a little
better.
better.
There you go.
Okay, yeah,
Nothing good
that's
is
definitely
happening to this
better.
man.
All right, so that hits. So give me a 2d4 for damage on this guy.
2d4.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a 4. And roll, I think.
And give me another d4 on top of that.
Another what?
And
Yeah.
give me another d4 on top of that because one of those was a 4.
6.
That's enough to shake him.
Right, I'll take it.
Nice.
Not bad for a hawk.
And that gets us into round 2 of the chase, and that is where we are going to leave it for tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Rockin'. That was fun, guys.
That was wicked fun.
All right.
Cool.
I
See y'all
love
next week, I
the
hope.
old giant bear.
Yeah. Yeah. That
It
close to a
worked.
bear mount. Guys, that close to a bear mount.
Only a few more rolls.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a good
All
moment.
right, guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you next
Have a
week.
good one. You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook as Happy Monster Press, at our website, happymonsterpress.com, Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow the podcast on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play Music. The Happy Monster Cast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This game references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, and characters' logos and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Background music is Ice Cold by Jason Shaw.
Oh, for sure.